Hello, folks. Rodney here. Just getting things set up. Hey, Tiffany, how you doing? Oh, cool. Who's the decal for? Hey, Builder 710. Hello, Tim Jackson. Hello, Steve Mack. How you guys doing this afternoon? Nature's Beauty. Hello, Sonia. How you doing? Hey, Tiffany, I'm going to be sending you an email here in a few minutes. And it's about ordering something, so I'll let you know here in a few minutes. Mike B, aka hello, Tim Jackson. Why in the world, and Steve Mack, has something happened that you lost your moderatorship? Both of you. I don't understand why. Because I know you both have been. Oh, Builder 710. Hello, Nature's Beauty. I think I did get you, Steve Mack. Yeah, I don't know. I've seen it happen on other channels, but I guess. I mean, I've been eating blueberry yogurt. You know, my wife won't let me touch her real blueberries. I have to eat the blueberry yogurt. So, but anyway, hope you all had a great weekend. I've had a 4-day weekend, which is rare. So, of course, I had to use a day of vacation to get it, but hey, it is what it is, right? A 4-day vacation is a 4-day vacation. And I pretty much enjoyed it. I did 3 sunrise streams. Hey, Mike Roche. Hello, buddy. You criminal. So, anyway. But yeah, I don't get too many 4-day vacations, but when I do, I certainly try to enjoy them. And like I said, I did 3. I would have done a Thanksgiving Day sunrise on Thursday, except it was raining when we got up. Now, by 8 o'clock in the morning, it had quit raining and the skies were beginning to clear, but the sun was already up. So it is what it is. So, but Anyway, well, I just finished watching Art's Place. They had a pretty good discussion. And some of you were on there. Mike Roche, Steve Mack, Mike B was on there. And it was a pretty lively discussion. Hello, Dennis Lovelady. How you doing, brother? And I'm hoping that one or two people will enjoy. In fact, I'm going to post the link in here, and if you can join, feel free to do so. It would be a pleasure to have you on. I'm probably not going to stay on too long. I certainly don't want to stay on long enough that it runs into 400 AGL's live stream. But I'll probably stay on an hour. It's only 4:10 here, so I may go till 5:10, 5:15, something like that. Yeah, Dennis, I got your message. I understand, brother. No problem. But if he wakes up anytime soon, let's get him on here. In fact, actually, Dennis, I'm kind of insulted that he hasn't been on my channel yet because, I mean, he's been on Matt North's, but not mine. Oh, come on, man. I'm almost like Uncle Rodney, man. Nah, it's all good. So, oh, he's booked. Oh, man. Yeah, well, a popular guy like that, it's hard to get, but give me a date, man. Sign me up for that day, and I'll try and go live. I definitely want to get the king on there. So it was a good day. Went to church. The two young folks that are helping me with doing the live streams are taking over. So, and I'm kind of letting them slide into that because, if they're willing to come in every Sunday to do it, then I'll be more than happy to do just the Thursday live streams. But it was good kind of be able to sit back and not worry about, make sure everything's going good. Let's just let them do it. They're doing well too. So they're brothers, and they're some good friends of ours. And Builder 710, did I say hi to you? I think I did, but just in case I didn't, hello, how good afternoon. But anyway, and Tim Jackson, where have you been lately, man? I haven't seen you around lately. Hey, Tomas. How's it going, my Irish brother? No worries, Tomas. No worries. Joseph Erickson, hello. Glad you could join us. Steve Carpenter, hello. Hey, Steve, I sent you a link if you can join. And I've also put a link in here. Russell Glarham, hello. How are you doing this afternoon? Joseph, the only flying I did this weekend was to do the sunrises. Well, that's not true. On Saturday, I did fly my Mavic Air 2. I was trying to do a live stream, and I was successful, I think, but I was doing it on my the channel, the YouTube channel I have set up, and I just haven't been over to see if it took yet or not. But it seemed like it worked okay. I'm not 100% sure, but so I'll probably check that later on today. So, but the weather here was fairly nice. Ah, Steve. Hey, brother.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. About time you show your face.
I know. Well, you know what? My face has been all over the post offices, so I'm just laying low.
That figures. Hey, Jody. Hello. Good afternoon. Glad you could join us. Dennis Lovelady can't join us today. He may be able to join us in a little while if the baby wakes up in time, but there is AZ Drone Dude. How's it going, brother? So, I mean,
You got 19 people in here.
I know.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, and a lot of these are people that come to my morning streams too. Recovering
I know.
Drone. Hello. Welcome to the chat, brother. Steve Mack. Of course, I think I said hello to Steve Mack. He was one of the first people to join, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Mrs. RC's in the house. Yeah, him and Steve Mack and Tim Jackson both joined the chat, and they were gray. And I know I had them as moderators before.
You know, I've noticed that on when I've checked even on my own streams. All of a sudden, a bunch of people watch my older streams. There's just like bam, 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 bam. A lot of people coming in to watch, and thank you if you are one of them. And I noticed that they weren't moderators any longer.
Yeah. So I don't know what's going on with that. He's out there. He's out there, Dennis. He may be working or something, but he entered a little early. He was one of the first few. I think it was Tiffany, Mrs. RC, and Custom Designs, and then it was Steve Mack, and then Tim Jackson right in the line, and then Builder 710 came in, and then after that was Nature's Beauty. So it's good to see everybody.
Yeah. Now, did you have a stream? Like I said, I've been very busy catching up with work and trying to get things of the normal household stuff taken care of, and working on stuff, helping my wife out still. So, did you have a Saturday morning coffee? I didn't even get notification.
I did. I think maybe. Sonia, I can understand that with Tim Jackson, but I'm pretty sure Steve Mack has been in some of my live streams over the past few weeks. Lone Star UAV, howdy. How you doing, brother?
Yeah. So how have you been?
I've been doing good, man. Just working and trying to hang in there. Washington County News, hello. So I sent out invites to Art and Lloyd and Mel. I imagine Mel's probably getting ready for trying to get ready for his live stream tonight, and then Art and the Grumpy Vlogger just got off a live stream.
Right.
Yeah, and you came in. We had just been talking about you too.
I took it as that with the conversation the way it was, and it was funny because I had just logged on, and I heard either Art or Lloyd say, "I haven't seen." Oh wait, he answered something, and I didn't even hear my name.
And while he was looking, you came in, and I go, "Well, speak of the devil himself."
That's where I knew I was in deep trouble.
Hey, Drone Worship, there's your invite there in the chats, brother.
Howdy, Dan.
Man, I tell you what, there's a guy that's coming along nicely. He's getting skinnier by the day, I think.
Yeah, it is. Those photos he had up on Facebook over there was like, wow, what
Wow,
happened?
yeah, I know. What a difference, huh?
That's for sure. And Tomas, good evening to you, sir.
Hey, Steve, I need to do something real quick. So
Sure.
entertain everybody, would you? I'm glad I got to see that one. I'll be back.
Okay. Well, good to see everybody on here support. 21 people supporting Rodney. That's a good thing. Good thing. Nice to see everybody here. Been busy with work and helping to get my wife's paperwork and everything in line due after her accident she had. So, Danny boy, my Lord, I'm gonna put a bowling ball and a chain on you. You're gonna blow away. The wind comes up.
Yeah, no kidding. You know what? I've got an anchor in my front yard. Let's go to Florida and put it on him because he is going to blow away if he gets any thinner.
Might have to. I'm all right with that.
Okay.
I'm all right. Actually, I had a lot of salt yesterday, so I'm a little bloated today, but I'm not mad. It is what
A
it
little
is.
bloated.
Water pills solve all of that beautifulness. So.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. Wow,
Yeah,
you're looking good, sir.
Am I?
You are looking damn good.
I'm preparing for the Dobo beatdown, remember?
Yeah, really.
I told you, bro. I wasn't kidding. I was going to drop 100 pounds and then whoop his ass. So that's still on the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Well, that's good. You're getting in prime condition.
I am, man. I've been crushing it too, man. Going down and hitting the weights. Feels good. Feels good. So what's been up?
Just busy with work, trying to get a project finally going to start up tomorrow. After we've had contractors just signed, ready to go. Sorry, we can't do the job. We don't know when we can do it. I mean, you work on something for 3.5 months and then have it drop flat.
That's crazy.
Well, I'll tell you what, this wonderful pandemic we're in has contractors so busy. The escape door is open.
Hey, it's always open. He's got the personality of a little dog. Ham Solo is probably the coolest guinea pig I've ever had.
I know.
Oh, that's horrible lighting. That was a bad idea.
Yeah.
Let's try over here. And now you have a camera in your way.
That's better.
Yeah, sweet.
That's some good videos that you've been popping up.
Has it?
It is. I've enjoyed it. I haven't had a chance to get on there to comment, but I have been looking when I do. When I'm over at the building, I put it on and I'll watch it when I'm waiting and listen to somebody going, yeah. Oh, I got something I can listen to that's a lot more enjoyable.
I'm not chasing anything on YouTube. I'm just posting what I want to. It's more fun that way. It really is. I don't care that I've lost a ton of viewers. I just don't care. Like, to me, it's just about having fun. I figured out a way to make my hobby pay me making battery mods. I made $900 in 4 days just doing battery mods, and it continues to go that way. So I created a market for myself to thrive in because nobody was doing it. You know what I'm saying? I saw the need was there. I just had to create the market for it. And I did. So, yeah. It's been fun, man. Most of my time is spent making these mods and then dealing with health, and then obviously lots of conditioning and exercise. So it's been fun.
Hello, Ron Lockwood. How are you, sir? There's somebody that been down and out.
Yeah, man. Ron's had his up and downs too. I give him that, but he'll be happy to know I'm going to the Mayo Clinic. That was a thing. They don't know what's going on with my internal organs, so at this point, I'm heading off to Mayo.
So when you going?
You can't ask that because you never know. It's whenever they get to you. It has nothing to do with how fast you want to get in there.
Well,
You're referred.
I-
Yeah, you're referred by a doctor. You enter a waiting
Yeah.
list, and then when you make the list, then you know. So no idea.
I know that because I had my cousin, his daughter was there when she was just a little infant. That was just one of the places that she went to.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, before she came down and was diagnosed with an extremely rare case of cancer
Oh boy.
at 1 year old.
Wow. That sucks, man.
Yeah, I was hoping you'd had heard back from him, but nothing yet, huh?
We talking about?
You for the Mayo Clinic.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, they're not. That was done a week ago, so I feel like I still have a considerable waiting period before they get in there to see me. I mean, I've stumped two people at the top of what they do now, so we're.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I think I have a very rare type of blood. Maybe they don't know what it is. I know that it's rare because this is my second time dealing with blood clots. In 2012, I had 3 blood clots in my brain, which took all my motor functions away. And yeah, so I couldn't move any part of my body other than my mouth, my eyes and mouth. They would work. And I sat in the hospital for weeks, man, until they finally figured out that I had some kind of thrombosis, blood clot. And then they finally started to get that dissipate over time, which was, remember the eye thing I was telling you about, how my eye bent into my head? That was all the pressure from the blood clots causing that. This clot that I have now is through my portal, which is right down the center of my everything in my stomach. And it's so severely clogged that they don't want to deal with it or mess with it in the slightest, which is why they disconnected my spleen in hopes of cutting back the blood flow. Right? Well, that didn't work. Last time I went to my endoscopy with Dr. Cody, they banded 5 more because they looked like they were going to bleed the varices. So I'm at a loss. I don't know where to go. I really don't. I'm just kind of like making the best of every day and just having fun doing it, you know? So Mayo Clinic next. See what they have to say.
Well, hopefully you've got a good recommendation. Your doctor's well liked, and they can be put you on the list, because I know, unfortunately, it is political. Like, who's the doctor?
Yep.
Yep.
Hey, Ron Lockwood, how you doing, brother? Allison, good to see you in my chats, sweetie. That's my, for those of you that don't know, Allison's my granddaughter.
Yep.
Hi, Allison.
Hello, Allison.
So,
So yeah, man.
I
Ron,
hope that
how have you
works
been
out
doing?
for you, Dan.
What's that?
I said, I hope going to the Mayo Clinic works out for you. They're supposed to be one of the best.
That's what I hear. That's the hope anyways, right?
Yep. John Hopkins would be next, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I went to the Tampa General. It was supposed to be the best transplant clinic around, and they were the ones that decided to do the splenetic thing to me. And unfortunately, that didn't do a damn thing. So pardon my French. I sacrificed a spleen for no reason. So that sucks.
That's good to hear, Ron.
Good to hear, Ron. Says he's
Plus, I
feeling
still have
better
those
today.
two hernias that I still have to take care of.
Well, wait a second. They come in 3s, don't they, Dan?
Yeah, well, I had a third one. Remember, they fixed it.
Yeah, I know.
yeah, it took 2 years to resolve that one finally. You know.
Oh, they finally got that one resolved?
Yeah, the fluid's not coming back. They had to go in and repair that hydroseal, remember?
Yeah,
And it just kept coming back and coming back and coming back. So they put me on a severe amount of water pills. And you know, once I took off like 20 pounds of just water weight, then my body didn't have any extra water to put down there. So finally it started the healing process. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So yeah.
I had one of those at one time.
I'm afraid to do my other side because it's the exact opposite side. So this one was on right inguinal. This one's on left inguinal. So yeah. I don't want to do it. Like, is this going to knock me out for another 2 years?
Well, it's like, can you even take another one right now? You
Right.
know, your body's got to heal.
And that's the problem. I've had so many surgeries on my stomach, between down there and my stomach and abdomen area.
Mm-hmm.
They basically told me not to do my hernias unless it's an absolute necessity, because they have to go in for emergency surgery if they have to at any point in time for internal bleeding for my organs. They need to be able to do that. I can't be in a recovery process from something else. So that's unfortunately, I'm just dealing with these hernias as we go, you know.
You take care, Allison. Have a good rest of your day.
Pardon me, I got to work. I got like 30 of these to do for people. So
What are they? Batteries?
yeah, the battery mods. I got a massive order before Christmas. I think wives were trying to get their husbands stuff they wanted, and because there's no battery options available for the 3DR Solo, I'm the only person they can go to solve that. So,
well, at least there's a cure for it.
You create your own market.
Yeah.
Now you need to create one for
Right.
all the DJI Inspire ones.
So I've already done that.
I know you did, but you need to get that marketed.
Yeah. I will at some point. I'm taking advantage of the Solo right now because I'm getting 4 and 5 batteries at $50 a piece sent to me. So if somebody's willing to send me 4 batteries for modification at $50 a pop, it's hard to get people to send heavy Inspire batteries to you. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it starts getting very costly to go down that road. And a lot of people, once they hear what the price is going to be, are like, I don't know.
Well,
For 4 batteries,
I mean, what
$200.
are you talking like twice the weight for the Inspire versus the Solo? I mean, shipping wise.
Yeah, because those are 6S batteries, man.
Yeah.
These are 4S 5200s. Those are 6S batteries. They're a lot larger.
Yeah, no, I know that. I was just thinking weight wise, because sometimes the cell count doesn't always come up with the weight wise for shipping and handling.
Sure. But I mean, like I said, once people realize that it's like $50 adds up really quick. And I'm not saying I can do the Inspire mods for the same price I can do the Solo.
Oh, no.
There's a big difference. Carrying those batteries apart is a lot more difficult. Those
it's more work and a lot more in cost for the replacement cells.
Yeah, Dan.
Well, okay, so it has not. I'm not putting the parts back in the original battery. I'm taking the electronics out, and I'm building my own battery. You know what I'm saying? That case isn't gonna be useful to anybody, and it gets destroyed when you pull it apart. Like there's no resolving that. There's no custom pack that you have that will fit inside the original case. That was DJI's decision to do that. That way people wouldn't try to modify. What they hadn't anticipated is that people aren't going to be putting that battery back in there. They're just going to be connecting a wire hookup to it and then just running a battery in there with Velcro, which is the best way to go, honestly, if you ask me.
Hey, Dan.
Yes.
Drone Shots wants to know how much to ship a battery, and I think he's talking about the Inspire battery.
Okay. I mean, I haven't really, like I said, I really haven't sat down to figure out what it's going to cost fully, right? I need to get a list of parts. I need to make sure that I'm using the right connector, like XT60 versus XT90. Is it going to have the correct output amperage? Is it going to cause a problem with heating of the wires? There's still some things that need to be resolved. I understand how the mod should work. I've got it in my head. I did all the calculating. So let me, Jody, just stick with me on that, man. Send me an email. And if you're serious, bro, I'll go ahead and get on it for you. We'll figure out what it'll do. All right.
That's why I was asking, because I know Brian Singleton did that like reawakening of that older battery that he had on the Inspire that he got, and he's got them both up and running. And not only just the hobbyists that have them, but I mean, there's a lot of big companies out there that have these drones that are now useless.
Sure.
And that could be something, for you to be looking into for marketing wise, going up because they're going to have more money that they're sitting there going, well, we've got all these thousands of dollars of drones sitting here that are completely useless. And if we could put them back into play again and have them working for us, they're going to be willing to pay to get the batteries adapted over.
And Ron Lockwood wants to know what exactly you do to the batteries, Dan, if you don't mind telling us.
Well, I mean, so I tear them down and then I figure out how they work, right? I have to go through DJI's protocols to figure out when things are going to kick on and when they're not. So if you know that your failsafe engages, the failsafe protocol engages at this time, then I want to try to set a battery up that's going to be almost identical to that same runtime as the original. That way the failsafes will engage properly. You won't have anything weird going on. Now, if he's asking about what I do, I solder on connectors. So I build all my own XT60 connectors, right? I don't know if you guys can see that. It's kind of dark in here, but build all their own XT60 connectors. I buy these by the pack. These are balance leads. So in that case, I would be purchasing 6S balance leads instead of 4S. I would figure out how they attach to the board. I'd have to go through and figure out each cell that's, figure out the voltage of each one, what side's negative, what side's positive, cross thread them, and then just run a 6S lead to them. And then from there, soldering.
What Dan's talking about is for the solo batteries.
Right. I mean, but it's the same. It's the same.
It's the same thing.
Yeah. It's I just use heat shrink and copper wire, and then we do all the everything from there. But the principle is the same. It's just making sure that you're not going to stick a battery in there. The battery management system, there's smart batteries not going to understand. You know what I'm saying? That's when you start having failures and problems. These people put the wrong size capacity in there, and then they're out flying, and it's prematurely activating protocols that are unnecessary, causing problems. You know what I mean? So it's the idea. It's just try to get it around the general output of what the original battery was.
And of course, trying to figure it out is no easy thing either.
Well, somebody has to be a guinea pig, which means I'll be buying a lot of extra batteries for testing to figure out which ones work. Yeah. Then I got to come up with an Inspire. I have to test it on my own rig. I don't just make things for people. I make sure they function and they work properly before I send anything off to anybody. So
yeah,
well, that's good. That's always good to do. Hey, 400 AGL.
Hello, Mel.
What's up, Mel?
So,
well, yeah, unfortunately with DJI, well, not even just DJI, it's the battery manufacturers not producing an Inspire battery anymore.
It's crazy to me that no company has stepped up to the plate. DJI must be like threatening suing anybody that makes an attempt at creating a third-party battery.
Well, they make them for the other models. I don't know if they've ever made them for the Inspire line, but I know we all know they make them for Phantom. We all know they make them for the Mavic. Some of them work, some of them don't.
Yeah.
Some of them last
very
a long
questionable.
time. Some have a very short-lived life.
Yeah, don't buy crappy cells, people.
Hey, JDS Flynn, flying. How you doing?
Is that JDS in here?
Yeah.
What's up, brother? Been a while.
It's just like I've got a UPS big portable system in case of a power outage. And they came out with the solar panels, the company that was making for the company. They were producing a European version and a U.S. version. U.S. version sold out of the UPS systems in a blink of an eye. In a matter of days, they sold them on the GoFundMe. It was either GoFundMe or one of those other, sponsored platforms. And then they were using their solar panels. And their solar panels are 120 watt. They fold in it's like 4 panels, and it folds up into a 17 by 17 format, and it's only about, I want to say, not even 2 inches thick when it's folded, like a case form, and it has like Velcro holdups, and they're all Tesla cells.
Really?
Yeah, and I mean to tell you, if you go to the one I've got is 2200 watt capability, 2400 amp hour capability. You can charge, if you use 4 panels on it, it will recharge it in 6 hours. Well, I don't need to spend that kind of money, so I'm using it for safety's sake in case we have an earthquake here, we lose power, we lose anything. I can keep my refrigerators going. I can keep everything else running. Put the solar panels out there, and it'll take on a good sunny day in about 10 hours, you could recharge it back up. It was completely dead with just 2 panels.
Not too shabby.
Not and if they're charging when you're not using it, that's even better because
yeah. And I can use that on a smaller one that I have for being able to use in the field for charging up batteries for the drone batteries. Hello, Legwork.
Hey, with Legwork, how you doing? All right. The king is coming in. King Adrian.
Oh no.
Hi, Adrian. Hello, Adrian.
Say hi, Adrian.
Hello, Adrian.
I forgot to change the name. Oh well. Hey,
AKA
big boy.
Dennis Lovelady.
You want to see a smile? Watch this. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm, he had some ducks. E-I-E-I-O. Well, usually works. He just woke up.
Yeah, he hasn't had his first cup of coffee yet.
Yeah, he's waiting for that. Oh well.
My foot.
Well, he's a lot more handsome than the other Adrian we know.
Yeah, he's not even here to defend himself, Steve. You're terrible.
Oh, and that's why I'm going for it.
I'm not saying you're lying or anything, but
Not that it's not true or anything.
yeah, that.
Really, we'll get him a baseball cap so he can wear it backwards and just keep ice and chips out of his hands and don't let him in the kitchen.
How's it going, Dennis?
It's good. Good. Thanks.
Did you get warmed up after that chilling flight today?
Yeah, I keep this vest on so I try to avoid a cold.
There you go.
It's comfortably warm in this house, but I'm just being overly protective of myself. So
what's your weather like there, Dennis?
it's a little cooler now. Let's see what the temperature is than it's been. The highs had been in the mid 70s until recently, but today, I think tomorrow's night's supposed to be 29.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Heat wave.
we're headed for a cold snap for sure. Right now it's 53, not too bad. High of 54. And the 10-day forecast now has changed a little bit. Tonight's low is supposed to be 33.
Yeah, it was
34 and then 33
31
and then
here this
34
morning.
again.
Sorry, Dennis, I stepped on you.
No, I'm wrong. Anyway,
Oh.
tonight's low is supposed to be 47 and then 28 on Monday, 27 on Tuesday.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, with a high of 40 on Tuesday. 13 degrees lower than it is right now.
Wow.
Stop being a wussy.
Oh, I know.
That's crazy.
You
Thanksgiving Day, it was 77 degrees and it was hot because of the humidity. It was crazy. Mike Nunya, hello.
Mr. Nunya.
There's another one that's turned gray.
I've turned gray too.
That's crazy. Well, we've had warmer weather. Actually, it was cooler today than it has been because we've been up in the high 70s and even pushing 80 just inland a little bit. But we've had the Santa Ana wind conditions, so it's been, pushing the temperature up because on Tuesday we're supposed to get up at almost 80.
Wow.
What are we sitting here today? 73 degrees right now. Nice fall weather.
So now that you've called us all wimps, Dan, what's your temperature?
Man, it gets really cold in Florida, bro. I mean, like extremely cold. I don't know if most people could come here and withstand the elements of our seasons. You got your highs, 90s, 100s. You got your lows, 50. People are frozen outside. They don't know how to handle it. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
That would be shorts and sandal weather for me, 50.
Yep. Not here in Florida. Nah, we get down into the 20s at night. It can get pretty chilly here. I think last year we got down to 20, 26 or so.
Yeah, because you guys
Wasn't
have
that
got
long
snow
ago
down
either.
there.
Yeah, we'll get ice on top of our cars here in Florida. I mean, people think it doesn't get cold. It does. It absolutely does. Maybe not so much during the day. You get about 48-degree weather. But yeah, your nights can really, really get cold here. And you got to think, there's always water in the air in Florida, so it's not a dry cold. It's a stinging wet cold. You know.
Good
It's kind of
afternoon,
good.
Sonari. How you
Cold.
doing?
Yeah, I'm completely aware.
Hello, Sonari.
So how many batteries have you worked on today, Dan?
This is actually, I only got one in the mail today. I got 8 I got to send off that I've already finished. This guy sent me this one yesterday. It showed up, so I just decided to knock it out now and box it right back up and have those ready to go in the mail. I don't like to fall behind, because if I fall behind, then I'm trying to catch up on all these mods. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when they come in, I try to knock them out. I'll do about 4 a day on average.
I do know what it's like to fall behind.
I mean, I'm already halfway through building this, so if it tells you how long it takes me, it just becomes a process. You just don't forget how to do it, you know?
No, this is only phase 1. You got to make sure you're getting their money's worth when you're telling them that. This is only phase 1 of 4 stages.
What you're doing is you're paying me for my time. You're paying me for my knowledge and my abilities. Somebody had to figure it out. I spent 4 years figuring this out for everybody so they wouldn't have to.
Yeah, this mod will work for a month, and then if you fund me, I can do a radio control update to give you another month.
Mel says the only time he ever actually had his airlines freeze up on his big rig was in Florida.
That's crazy. I wonder if it's because of the moisture down there, the high humidity level, being so close to the water.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm on my LTE network now. For some reason, we just lost power.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Took my phone a minute to switch over.
It threw my synchronization off. So Rodney's mouth moves, and about 30 seconds later, I hear the sound.
Uh-oh.
So I'm going to leave and come back. Be right back. Seconds later.
Dan.
Okay.
Hey, Sonari, I can't really speak for Steve and Dan, but I think we're all pretty good.
Yeah.
Dan's skinny now.
Hello, Gracie.
Who's Dan?
Drone worship. You're Dan. Hey, Gracie Johnson, how you doing?
Oh, he froze. He's freezing.
Oh, I got internet back. Yeah. All right.
I guess that's what was happening.
Tedious soldering time.
Hey, Dan, you know what helps that problem? Called UPS. For short term. Oh, you're stuck in it. You're still buffering.
Yep.
You sure you're not on the cell network?
I look good, bro. I don't know what you talk.
Oh, you're buffering bad.
No.
Yeah, you
are.
You may need to back out and come back in.
Worked for me.
Well, because I don't have the link anymore.
Well, when you press the leave button, then you can just press the back button on your browser, and that works for me.
I can put it back in the chat.
Says I'm still good. Oh wait. Hold on. Let me try something here. I see what happened. Okay.
Well, your audio's better.
Yeah, the audio is definitely better.
Boom. I should be on 5G now. Is that better?
Not really. Still kind of okay.
No.
Wait a minute. Yeah, that I think that got a little better now.
How did JDS?
Oop.
That solve it?
I
Yeah,
think
you're
so.
talking. Now you look synced.
Yep. Now
Right,
you look
yeah, it was switching back and forth between our wine guard outside, my LTE, and trying to connect to our home network. It was very confused. I didn't know what to do. That was a big restart up.
That's the other problem in living in Florida. Power failures all the time.
Well, I think it's my dad. He's outside doing something. He might have just on accident nicked the line or something.
Uh-oh. That's
Everything's
not good.
Everything's good. We're still here.
Yeah, but is your dad? If he nicked the line?
Nobody's screaming outside. I think we're good to go.
Well, Dan, when you do get electrocuted, you don't scream.
Yeah, but my mom's
but
not there with him,
The
so
neighbors will.
right.
You hope. You hope. My neighbors are going, I hear this plod screaming.
Well, at the very
Hey,
least, you
Jim.
should hear, "Get that dead man off my lawn." So, you know.
Jim's neighbors would probably be extremely happy.
That's for sure.
There goes that sound, pervert.
Yay!
Excuse me. Well, gentlemen, I got to back out of here. I got a bunch of running around here to do today.
Great to see you,
all right,
Steve.
buddy. Well, you take care, brother.
Thank you for having me in, Rodney. Good to see you, Dennis. Dan,
Nice
good
to
to
see
see you,
you, too.
gentlemen. Everybody in chat, have a wonderful rest of your day. We're going to be having fun with the grandkids coming over. So,
All right.
family time.
Yeah, there you go.
Sounds like a good time.
Take care, guys. Thanks
Toodle.
again, Rodney.
All right, Steve.
Bye-bye.
Take care, brother. I think Mel is asking you a question there, Dennis.
He is. Yeah, my MMU never has worked properly. All the support from Prusa, which is usually excellent when it comes to the MMU, is the multi-material unit. Their support is not so good. So basically, I've disabled it. I've never been able to print a multi-material part yet. That was a $250 upgrade.
Ooh, shiny.
Yeah. That's disappointing. I know Mel's doing some. Mel has a multi-head 3D printer, I believe, and is doing some cool stuff with it. You gonna join, Mel? You can tell us all about it.
I'm literally so lazy. I want to get a 3D printer, but I feel like I've already stuffed my brain with like FPV knowledge. I feel like I'd be going backwards by getting one.
Well, just think you could make your own frames and stuff.
Truth. Rodney, you make a lot of sense. I'm gonna get one.
So there you go.
You twisted and you twisted and you twisted, and I just couldn't help. I had to agree.
Well, sometimes you have to be rough.
Right. Right. You're good at that, sir. Yeah.
Navy training.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So anyway, Dennis, what'd you do today?
Laid around. Now I've been reviewing my own live streams and putting in a comment on each one, giving the time frames that the songs start. I have this big idea in my mind. I'm going to go back, whatever it is, a year or whatever since I started singing, maybe 2, and end up with a spreadsheet that shows the songs and which video and what point in the video. That's the plan.
You got time on your hands, sir.
Well, no, that's going to take a good deal of time to complete, but it's what I have in my mind. So we'll see.
Must be nice to be retired.
Dennis, not Steve. Oh, he's slave. Okay, gotcha. Mel is slaving in the kitchen. Over a hot stove, I hope.
Look at those solder joints. Oh my God, they're so sexy. Do you see that? You see those solder joints? Yeah.
Wow.
That is nice work.
That is nice work. I couldn't have done better myself.
I couldn't have done that well myself. I can promise you that.
The fun part is my favorite part is shrink. I love shrink. I don't know why. There's something really, I don't know.
So do you
Oddly
shrink it with
satisfying.
a lighter or with a soldering iron or with something
No, I
else?
totally shrink it with a lighter. Takes a couple seconds and then it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, for little heat shrink like that, that's pretty much all you need. The heater we use is like a 1200 watt heat gun.
Yeah.
You're
course,
talking serious
our-
wire.
Our heat shrink is about that big around too. So
It shrinks to small enough to fit it around your arm, right?
yeah. Hey, Chris, Sunrise Water Media. Hello and good afternoon.
Hey,
Thanks.
Chris.
Oh man, I gotta redo this one. I don't like it.
And in reviewing my videos, I saw that on November the 14th, I was graced by Oz by Drone, which is a first, and also by Luna Keller, which my absolute favorite singer. And I missed calling out either of them because I was so hung up on flying out to an island. I completely missed them in the chats.
Oh
You're a
no.
bad friend.
Yeah.
You need to work on your friendship skills.
Well, yeah. My personability skills.
Do.
So we're in Handicraft 101.
Yeah, Dan is.
Actually, this should be 401 because Dan's involved.
Dan's right.
Excuse me, guys. You guys talk amongst yourself.
Okay. Tell us a joke, Dan.
Let's see.
Keep it clean, Dan.
Tell us. Oh yeah, dang.
Oh, he's still here.
Tell us a joke. I was gonna tell a gay joke, but screw it. Who got it? Somebody in the chat got it.
Nobody yet.
No, that was the joke.
I know that.
I think he said somebody in the chat got it.
I think he said nobody got it. Nobody got it yet.
They haven't discovered it yet.
Right, apparently that went over everybody's head.
Since I wasn't really listening, what was it? What?
Okay. I said, I looked confused, and then I said, I was going to tell a gay joke, but screw it.
Yeah, okay. Hey, look, there's some soup and is that barbecue?
Big boy.
Normally you would use the other word there, Rodney. I changed it for you, buddy.
Oh, I see it. Gotcha.
Tell Rodney to look backstage.
Tell Rodney to look back at it.
backstage.
Look back at it. Look back at it.
You're on the screen, Mel.
Hey, Mel. What are we cooking? Soup? Looks like soup. Hey, big boy, come here. Come here.
Like Texas toast there.
Am I in
All
the
right.
stream?
Yeah,
You're the star.
I
I don't think he can hear us.
I don't think so either. So since he can't hear us, let's ridicule him. That wouldn't be fair, would it?
Oh,
Hey.
that got hot.
Was that your daughter-in-law or your wife?
My daughter-in-law.
Yeah, okay.
That's Lulu. You've seen her before.
Oh, I guess we lost Mel. I was
Mel.
enjoying.
I didn't
I was
mean to
enjoying-
upset you, Mel.
I was enjoying watching him stir that big old bowl of snot. Hey, we lost Dennis. Hey. Oh, come on, get in there.
Oh, sounds like he's got a belligerent wire.
Yep, I'm gonna blame this on you, Dennis. This is all your fault that this wire does not want to push into this other wire.
Oh, wow, Dennis.
It's
Yeah.
working,
Why would
Rodney.
you do that to him? Why would you do that to him?
Yeah. Why? I just want to be done with this.
I have a list of reasons here, but I don't know how to share it.
You know what the worst part about that statement is, Dennis, is that you probably do have a list of things that you are annoyed with about me.
Hey, Bill,
I will
Coach
give that to
Jones
you.
in the house. How's it going, Bill?
Do you have OCD, Dennis?
I don't.
Okay.
I think the question is to you from Bill, Coast to Coast Drones. He said, "Did you do the bike?"
Did I? Oh. Yeah, that guy, he pulled the ad because he said he was getting too many hits on it and they think it had more worth. And I was like, well, duh, it had more worth. That's why I was trying to get it for what you offered it for, stupid. So no,
So I
didn't get
interrupted
the
you.
bike.
What were you going to say about
Hey,
my
guys.
OCD?
No, I was going to say I have OCD. That's why I keep track
Oh.
of everything that anyone ever says to me. That way I remember
I'm going
everything.
to introduce you guys to someone.
What?
Welcome Ron Lockwood to the chat.
Hey,
Hey, Ron, how you doing, bro?
a little better today. Just got up from a super big power nap. Oh my god! Drinking some tea and just thought I'd pop in and say hi for a couple minutes.
I want some tea.
Hey, Ron. It's good to see you.
Hey, Dennis.
Looking better than last time I saw you, which was what, week and a half ago, I guess now.
Yeah, it wasn't a good night.
No, it was not.
Tea sounds so good, man.
Nice
Ron,
to
why'd
see
you
you
have to say
looking
tea?
better.
Yeah, I feel a little better. I was going back and forth, and I guess the day before yesterday, I actually felt pretty good, and then yesterday, the turnaround again. I'm like, oh my gosh!
Oh, wow.
But
So how's the breathing? That was the thing you said was most disturbing.
yeah, it's still better. I'm still short-winded. I mean, I get up and walk out to the truck or something. I'm a little winded. Yeah.
So I'm assuming you caught the Rona.
Yeah.
You did not tell me that. I'm mad at you now. But
Uh-oh.
I can't be that mad because you have the Rona and I feel bad. So
Yeah. My partner got it too.
damn.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're still with us. My
Yeah.
sister got it and she took forever to get over it.
People I've been talking to said it's a bugger. It says, you think you're over it and it does. It'll switch and it did exactly that. And I talked to two different people that happened to them, and the same thing happened to me. About the third night, I felt like somebody took a knife and went through my upper back. Oh
Wow.
Ooh.
God!
Wow. Wow. Have you seen a doctor?
No, it takes quite a bit to. There's really nothing they're going to do.
Well, I guess that's true. There's not really anything they can do, I guess.
Yeah, I'm drinking
Takes
a
a
lot.
lot to get me to a doctor too.
A lot of water, bro. Water's your friend.
I had a friend that lives about, I don't know, 10, 12 minutes from here. I said, if it gets to that point, I'll call you because I'll be damned if I'll go in the back of an ambulance. I can't imagine how much of I would be a bad patient in the back of
I think most medical people are bad patients.
Oh, we're terrible.
And I don't think it's because they want to be. It's just because they know what's going on. Most of them.
Yeah.
So.
But it's I'm actually, believe it or not, past the 2-week quarantine, but I'm still, some of the little symptoms are still lingering.
Yeah.
What I got to find out early tomorrow morning is I actually have an eye surgery scheduled tomorrow morning, and see if it's still allowed to come in. So
Eye
I'll call.
surgery.
Pardon me?
Eye surgery?
Yeah, I'm falling apart on you guys, Dennis.
Man, you know what? You're not allowed to do that, Ron.
We need to get a Ron Lockwood Band-Aid fund.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep him in spare parts.
Yeah, send me a spare part fund. They'll fund me for parts. Yeah. Oh.
Please donate to the Ron Lockwood Parts Endeavor. Spare parts endeavor.
Yeah, Dan and I will get new parts and be bionic.
Yeah.
Just make sure it's not a Kickstarter fund.
Universal Soldier.
Well, as a bike rider, I guess they both know about that. You ride a bike, don't you, Dan?
Motorcycle? Used to.
Yeah.
That's how I had my accident.
Step away from the ray gun.
Hey, don't make fun of my ray gun.
Listen here, tiny earthlings. I shall shoot you with my bedazzler.
See, now that's like the one we have. That's for those big jobs like that.
Good looking heat gun.
Got to do things right, man. Oddly satisfying.
So, Chris wants to know, even though you have the symptoms, are you still contagious?
You know, from what I've been told, no. Once you're out of that 2 week, but you know, it's not. That's not out of that. What's the word I'm looking for? It's
Not out of the woods yet.
yeah. You're not out of the quarantine process.
Don't ever point that stun gun at us again, especially when it's set to melt.
Yeah.
I get my friend's wife is taking me in tomorrow, and I got to remember, kind of a funny story. I got to remember to leave my phone at home. I got in trouble last time I had surgery. I was coming out of the anesthesia and, well, out of it, but I remember sitting in the room, fully dressed, waiting for my ride. And that's, next thing you know, I'm in her car. I don't remember, like, there were half-hour periods I don't remember.
Oh, wow.
And I went down to the coffee shop the next morning. The chief of police was down there. I said hi to him. He just gave me a look. He came over and said, "What is your problem?" And what did I do? He goes, "We need to talk." I'm like, holy crap. So apparently, about a week before, I went down to the city building and kind of yelled at them a little bit for not plowing my street. They were terrible about it for 2 years. Well, apparently that was still in my mind.
Oh.
And as I'm sitting there waiting for my ride, I think it was the Versed, but apparently picked up the phone and called the city and just laid into them and wouldn't shut up. They said actually at first I was obnoxious, but and then I just kept talking and wouldn't shut up. But apparently pissed off some people, so ended up taking a bottle of wine down to the secretary and found the city manager and bought him lunch a couple days later.
You found what?
I don't remember speaking to him at all
Uh,
on the phone.
Oh my.
JSK Enterprise. Hello.
JSK.
Northeast Drone Production. Who's that? Who is that? Northeast.
That's Matt North.
Nah, that's not Matt North.
Of course it is.
It's the beast from the Northeast.
That beast from the north. Hey, Matt, how's it going, brother?
See you, Snarry Sin. I had a suspicion that you would be leaving for dinner soon.
Yeah, me too.
Oh,
Smells
boy.
good. Clear over here in Georgia, by the way.
Alrighty, guys, I gotta get ready. Me and the girlfriend are going on a date. We're taking the truck and putting the bed in the back, and we're gonna watch the drive-in movie theater in the back of the truck. So
There's a drive-in there.
yeah, we got like 6 of them actually. This one's gonna be right downtown Tampa, so right behind us is gonna be all the buildings. It's gonna be crazy. So
Oh, cool.
yeah, this will be
It is
fun,
great
man.
to see you, Dan, and you're really looking good.
Thank
You
you.
are, Dan. You put that picture up on Facebook the other day, and I'm like, whoa. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, man. So, well, wish me luck. I'm going to watch Serendipity, a love story.
Chick
I
flick.
like that movie. John Cusack's a good guy.
I'm sure it's good.
He's a good actor, but
I like the idea. That's all.
just the way Dan
There-
said, I'm going to see Serendipity. Gives me
Yeah,
good luck.
yeah. That's
I
the
can
reason
get
I had to
through
give
the
it a
Notebook.
bug.
I can get through the Notebook. It's a really long movie, but it's good because the storyline fits what my grandma and grandpa used to be. My nanny and poppy. My nanny lost her memory. My poppy had to basically wake up and explain to her they were married and they loved each other for years.
Oh
And
my goodness.
So
That's great.
Right. So I thought that was very fitting. So every time I watch that, I really enjoy it because I understand the true scenario behind
Yeah.
that. However, Serendipity is a little
That ain't gonna happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's a little bit odd.
bit out
Okay.
there.
Look, Ben,
So
Great,
all right, guys.
great lines in it though. Okay,
Take
we'll
care.
see you.
Dan,
Ron,
goodbye.
get better, dude. All right. Toodles, man.
Bye.
Toodles.
David Thompson, hello.
Hey, David.
Well, I am going to pop the link into the chat. If anybody cares to join, please feel free to do so. I understand that Matt is stuck in South Australia, so he may or may not be able to join. And there's Mr. Adrian again.
Hey, Adrian. Hey, big boy. Okay, he's interested in what he's doing. Hi. Oh, he's coming up to see us. He spends a lot of time.
Hello, Adrian.
How old is he, Dennis?
He's 17 months. He's 17 and a half months now. He'll be 18 months on the 12th.
Yes, David, I am retired Navy, buddy. 20 years, 3 months, 6 days, and 18 minutes. So people laugh when I say 18 minutes, and then I tell them it was how long it took me to get off the base.
Yeah, I remember you telling that story once, Rodney.
Hey, Curtis Dart.
Hey, Curtis Dart. Oh, I forgot to do that. I guess it made no difference to the chat, to the stream.
Oh man, Mel I see he made spaghetti. He just sent me a picture.
Oh, is that what that was? All right.
That's what he was doing, yeah. And
That
it
looked a lot
wasn't
like tomato sauce.
I don't think it was Texas toast he was making. It was garlic bread.
So what was the yellow liquid?
I think that may have been the noodles.
Okay,
Maybe-
I just didn't see it well, perhaps. Maybe I saw steam instead.
So David Thompson watched the movie Midway. How was it, David? Did you like it?
Is that a new version of that movie, or is this the?
No, it's the newer version of it. I'm guessing that it's the newer version of it.
I didn't realize there was a new version. The only Midway I remember had. Who was that? That was like in the 60s, wasn't it?
It was
50s, maybe.
Charles Heston.
It was a long time ago. Yeah,
I can look it up here.
I could too, but I have two devices in use, and
That's all right. I'm
the
right
other
here.
ones are all missing. Excellent, he says. David Thompson says.
The 2019 See, they're not. They don't even mention the old one at all.
So most these are the Abra Elite 116, I think. They're pretty nice.
Yeah, the 1976 version had Charlton Heston, Henry Fonda, Glenn Ford. Glenn Ford was actually a captain in the U.S. Navy Reserves at the time. Hal Holbrook, Toshiro Mifune, which I like. I like his movies. So it had a bunch of stars in it. Robert Mitchum, James Coburn, Cliff Robertson, Robert Wagner, James Shigeta, Robert Weber, and it was a pretty good movie. So I haven't seen the new one yet.
Hey, Dennis, I had 3 people that rode in my 4-wheeler last year.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, Ron, this windshield is awesome." Now
Great.
They're complimenting on it. I told them the story, about how I called you and sent you the thing, and how you worked your magic and everything. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Glad I could do that.
Yeah, that was neat. Oh, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with my free time now. Yeah, done hunting.
What do you mean you're done hunting? Is that like forever you've quit, or the season's over?
Season's over.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine you're not going to be able to go back to work for a couple more weeks.
I'm due back next Friday.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Curtis Dart.
Yeah, my last hunt actually turned out really, really well. There's it's my last hunter. Got him a bruiser.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
He was a big buck. Yeah.
What did he weigh?
He was I'm guessing around 2. It's a whitetail. Some of the mule deer here, they get close to 3. They're huge.
Hello, Ken's
Hey.
son. How are you doing?
Hello, Ken's son.
Well, Curtis Dart, let me see. Have you ever heard the term cold as a brass monkey? I'm waiting for Curtis to answer.
You explained that to me once, so
brass
it
monkey
doesn't work.
Okay, with the way in where'd Dennis go?
I don't know. Did you click him out?
No, I didn't. I don't know. Anyway, he's back. What a brass monkey is, back in the days of the old sailing vessels, you had this brass square, and I'm guessing it was about like an inch and a half high mounted in the decks, and they would put their cannonballs in it and it'd make a pyramid. So when they were sailing in cold waters, the brass monkey would get really cold, and sometimes the balls would be frozen to it. And that's how the term colder than a brass monkey came about. There you go.
There you go.
Now, Dave Thompson wanted to. Yes, Dave, I did get to see some of the world. I've been to the Mediterranean. I've been to the Black Sea. I've been to the Arctic Ocean. Been to Norway. Been to France, England.
Nihon.
Nihon. I was stationed in Japan for 2.5 years, actually.
Yeah.
I've been to the Philippines, Hong Kong, Singapore, Colombo, Sri Lanka, Karachi, Pakistan, Israel, Romania, Italy, France, England, and Norway, and Holland. So
Wow.
yeah, I did get to see some of the world. I never got to go to Australia or New Zealand, and
They wouldn't allow you.
well, we were scheduled to go to Sydney, Australia.
Then they contacted Matt, right?
No, our sister ship broke down, and
Oh
we had
man.
to take her obligations. All 4 of her boilers they CAS repped. So, hey, Super CNA, how you doing?
Hey, Super CNA.
So we took all her obligations. That's how we ended up in Sri Lanka and Karachi, Pakistan. And when
Oh,
we came back, for 56 days, they were stuck in the Philippines. So when we came back, they got to go to Australia in our stead because they needed R&R. Now, if anybody that's been in the Navy, that's been in the Philippines, knows that if you're stationed any length of time in the Philippines, you definitely need to get away for R&R. At least back in those days. Yeah, David, I did miss New Zealand. I didn't get to go to New Zealand.
that's the East Island of Australia. I just learned that on Matt's streams. his Saturday morning, our Friday night.
Tomas messaged me. I hear you, but Tomas, but obviously I wouldn't say anything like that on live. But and that is one story. But when I looked it up, it was about what they called the brass monkey on the sailing ship. So I'm not going to go into what he's talking about.
That's fine, I suspect.
Would you do me a favor?
Sure,
Will you shake this for me?
sure.
Like hard.
Okay. I have a job. Making milk for the baby. I guess it needs to be vigorously shaken.
I thought you were bringing in a new instrument.
I am. This is the emulsion instrument or something. He has special dietary needs.
That's
So.
Navy, Curtis.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go incognito for a bit.
Okay. Ron, you still awake?
Yeah, I'm just sent you a is that who that is?
You know, I really don't know. Well, that was quick, Dennis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's happy with it, so I'm happy with it.
Matt, I am awake. I just got up from a 2-hour nap. Well, I'll tell you, if you want to get some sleep, get the COVID-19.
I'll pass, thank you. I don't need sleep that much.
I slept more in the past week and a half. Unbelievable. guy's full of energy there.
Yeah. Wouldn't you like to have some of that? I
Oh
know I
man,
would.
me too. Me too.
I'll take some of the hair while I'm at it. That kid was born with hair that long.
Oh, I remember seeing younger pictures of him, thinking, "Man, that boy has some hair."
He really did. And does. It's a frequent haircuts.
Oh, Matt, he's always good for a laugh, man.
Who?
Matt, he just sent
Getting
me,
that stirred.
sent me a picture.
Oh, did he? Well, it's a shame he can't pop in. I've actually gone kind of longer than I thought I was going to, but that's okay.
Hmm.
Doesn't old guy in a drone go live at 6 Eastern time?
He goes on after Mel.
Oh, is it after Mel? Okay, I thought he went on before Mel.
No, Mel is always careful to get off the air so that he can not interfere
right.
with.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I don't know. Is oh shoot. Mitch, is he on today? Because he took a couple weeks off.
Well, I know
I haven't kept up.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in any of the chats lately, but I think he still does his live streams. I know last week I got an invite to one. So I'm guessing he still does the live streams. I just don't think he gets in the chats or gets on other people's streams as much as he used to. He hasn't been on mine for a while. Have you heard from Jim, Ron?
Yeah, I chatted with him for a couple minutes yesterday or the day before. Yeah. He took a little time off too.
Did he?
Yeah. And he just, not because he was ill or anything, I think he needed a mental health break. And yeah, a lot of people I heard were taking some time, and it's probably good. Probably does us all
Probably.
good.
It
Yeah.
probably does. I mean, with everything that's going on and stuff. And all right, David Thompson, you have a good one. You take care. We'll see you next time.
See you, David. See you, sir.
But yeah, I almost decided to take a break this weekend, but glad I didn't. I wouldn't have known what to do with myself otherwise.
You go back to work tomorrow, Rodney?
Oh, you had to bring up that 4-letter word.
All right.
Green room.
I'll put you on the bottom layer now.
Yeah.
You made your way to the top layer, and now you're down back at the bottom, man. Just because you mentioned one little 4-letter word. Yeah, unfortunately, I do. But they're talking about making me telecommute, and I'm like, I don't think that's going to work. But we'll see what happens. It's all talk right now.
Making you telecommute or letting you telecommute.
In other words, do it from home, you mean?
Yeah, but I can't build anything at home, but I can do, they said, well, he can do admin work. Well, I don't have a whole lot of admin work.
Yeah.
And I certainly don't have a lot of vacation to take. So I don't know, and I don't know what they're going to do. Right now, it's just talk. But
Yeah. My
And-
last
and-
4 years with my employer, I was working from home, and it would have not been made me do it. It was let me do it. So that was the best deal I ever made. I know the best deal for them too, because they get a lot more hours out of me than the other way. But it was good. No driving, no
Well-
traffic, no pressure. 5-minute walk to work with coffee in your hand. You know.
Yeah. And if I did all my work, if I was doing all my work on computer, then I wouldn't mind working from home.
Yeah.
But my job is to build things
I
and
understand.
receive parts and stuff. And how am I going to do that if I'm at home? So
Courier, they send you the parts, you put them together, you send them back.
yeah, I wish it were
It
that
doesn't work
simple.
out that way. I understand. I've built systems before. I know what it is. So,
It's hard to ship an 8-foot rack.
yeah. Besides, you'd have to have a heck of an inventory.
Yeah. Hey, Christopher C., welcome to the chat.
For some
Hey,
reason,
Christopher C.
you see you working from home, flying your drone and doing some live streams.
Who, me or Dennis?
You.
Well, I guarantee you, it'd probably be more doing live streams than anything else. Whatever they decide to do, I do. I'm not gonna say anything else. So anyway, but
There
I
was
know a lot of people that are having to work from home, and they said at first it was really hard to get used to. Now that was some Skittles. Yes, it was 400 AGL. It sure looked good, man. I was going to share that picture, but I didn't think you'd want me to. If you don't mind, I'll definitely share it.
Did you miss the pity from Matt, Rodney? I think you shouldn't miss that.
You mean that one?
That one.
Have another 3 weeks off work. Yeah, well, I told my supervisor, I said, well, I guess I'll just be tendering my resignation. Then he goes, no, don't do that. I wouldn't do it anyway, but so this is what Mel had for Mel and Sonari had for dinner tonight. I know the picture's kind of small, but I wonder if I can. I don't think I can make it larger.
That looks like a whole bunch of spaghetti sauce and a little bit of spaghetti.
looks like some meat.
But I don't know what the brown thing is. Is that bread?
That's toast.
I think that's either Texas toast or garlic toast.
Uh-huh. There's a difference?
Yeah, I think there is. It's a slight difference, but
Oh, okay. What is the difference? The thickness?
it can be because when my wife makes garlic toast, she uses regular bread slices.
Oh, okay.
So that sure looks good, Mel.
Yes, it does.
Boy, I saw that that whole thing with Mikey from Philly. That whole thing with the FAA and him. Wow.
I saw a part of his video that he did the other night, and I saw an interview with Ken, that Ken Dono did with some guy that's supposedly knowledgeable about what's going on, and I mean it's a shame. I feel bad for Mikey, but What you gonna do?
Yeah,
Christopher C is thinking about getting a drone.
don't do it.
From a drone pilot himself. Well, Christopher C, what do you want to? What kind of drone are you looking to get? A beginner drone or? Yeah, Tomas, I think that was the interview that I was watching. What kind of drone are you thinking about getting? If you're looking for a beginner drone, I think Tello might be a good one to start with.
What are they costing nowadays?
I don't know. They did cost $99 at one time.
Oh,
I'll
really?
check the DJI store to see what they are now. They were on Black Friday sale. I believe that's still going on today. I'm not sure of that though.
I'm looking on Amazon.
I'm going to store.dji. There we go.
Let's see here. Well, Amazon has it for $89.
Oh, wow.
There's another one it's $79.
Black Friday sale. Here we go.
$159 with a Fly More package.
Usually the Fly More is a pretty good deal, but okay, the Tello Boost combo is $29 off. It's usually $164, now it's $135.
And who are you looking?
Store.dji.com.
Oh, okay. Baduga
And,
FPV. Good evening, sir. How are you doing?
Baduga. Haven't seen you for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only Tello thing I see on store.dji.com is the Boost combo, which has 3 batteries, a 3-battery charger. I don't know what that little thing is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 props, it looks like. Propeller guards, some sort of USB cable.
They don't make the Spark anymore, correct?
They don't.
No, I guess
I
the
think-
air and the Mini took its place.
I think that the Mini took its place. I think they stopped selling it when the Mini came out. Pretty sure.
I hear a lot of problems about the Mini. So many people are having so many issues with it.
But that's, yeah. You saw that with the Mavic when it first came out. You saw it with the Mavic 2s when they first came out. You saw it with the Mavic 2 Air when it first came out. I think it's just run of the mill. It's either people jumping on the YouTube sub bandwagon, or legitimate problems get resolved early in firmware. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Call me a curmudgeon if you like.
No, I saw that. I think I'm going to get. Jim posted something on Facebook about it. It's a magnetic attachment for action cameras.
Okay.
What was it called? Oh, the Snap. It's
Never heard of this.
Like you can take the magnet and put it underneath your shirt,
Okay.
and then the piece actually mounts to your camera, and you can like actually snap it on. Apparently, the magnet is extremely powerful.
Somebody, I want to say that the 361 camera, some version of a camera came with that originally. It had, I don't know if it was that. It had a magnetic disc. You could put it in on your, it was a tiny, tiny camera. It was a big camera company, a tiny camera that you could basically clip to anywhere on your clothes by virtue of the magnet on the other side of your shirt.
Yeah.
And I wish I could remember better. Somebody in the chat's gonna remember this because it was a pretty big deal. And Yeah, I was tempted to get one for a while, but it passed, as they often do.
So, yeah, I've seen that what you're talking about, Dennis, advertised before that where
Yeah, that was, gosh, it
20
may have
and
been,
I've also seen one that was a pin. It was in the shape of a pin, and you could put it in your pocket, and the camera actually poked out.
oh,
Now, I don't know
okay.
how good that was, but
Insta360 Go, Marcel says. And by the way, hi, Marcel. I don't think I saw you in the chat before. But yeah, that sounds like a pretty good thing. If you can use it with pretty much any action camera, Ron.
Yeah, it has you know,
The
it's
GoPro
GoPro
adapter,
type
the
connection.
legs, right?
Yeah, here it is. Here.
Hey, Brent.
hello, Brent Nunley. Tomas was asking me if the DJI Mini was on sale. I see it on Amazon.com for $469. Now that's the
Yeah,
fly
Matt,
package.
does it come with the controller, Rodney? Because Matt has
Yeah,
a very good point.
it does. What's
It
that?
does. Well, that's the way I would go. I wouldn't spend the $130 at DJI.com
Yeah.
Oh, for the Tello?
because of the fact that Matt has a very good point. You know, you got to have a controller to make it any fun at all. Otherwise, you're flying with
That's
the app.
true. That's true. That's the downside to the Tello. I'd forgotten about that. Thanks, Matt, for pointing that out.
Yeah.
Rodney, I
Okay.
put that link in the chat there with that snap-on thing.
Oh, okay.
It looks pretty neat. Oh, I think it was 30.
Oh, yeah, I have seen that.
30 is cheap for a reasonable adapter that's that functional.
Yeah, it's like 30, 35 bucks.
Because the next best thing I've seen to that is a harness that I'm not going to wear. You know,
Oh,
I'd like
man,
to have.
you could put it on your car. You put it anywhere that's got metal.
Yeah.
And you can even the guy in the video is putting it on glass because you got the one magnet on one side and then the other magnet.
Yeah.
Cool. Gonna bookmark that.
Now Legs by ZZ Top is playing. Cool. Sounds like the conversation's getting loud.
Yeah.
Well, my wife and our son were grocery shopping, and now they have returned. So yeah, there's a house full of people. So I probably won't be staying much longer. They'll probably find something for me to do.
I'm gonna go ahead and call an end to this here shortly too.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, Rodney, thanks for having me on.
Ron, thanks for coming on, brother.
Yeah, thanks for letting Ron on even with his COVID. That's cool.
Yeah.
Last time I was on a live stream, I was in good shape. I'm on Matt's.
Yeah.
A little better than last time.
That's how I heard about it. I didn't get to watch Matt's live stream, but next morning Chris Hope mentioned something about it, and that's when I contacted you. So
I couldn't even talk to you that one day, Rodney. I was so short of breath.
I know you sounded terrible, but I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yeah, I think I'm on the upswing. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I'm a little nervous. Anytime you come near my eyes, I get really scared.
Yeah. Well, what kind of operation are you having?
there's an occlusion in one of the arteries, and it's causing me some pain. Why does it keep hurting up here? And the technology, all these machines they use to scan my eye, and oh my God, it's amazing. You just go to the eye doctor anymore, and it's not like the old days where they just look in your eye with a thing, but holy crap.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, they have cameras that can take pictures of the cells inside your eye now. Yeah.
A friend of mine at work had LASIK surgery done, and he said all they did was give him a local. He said when they made the slice, he went blind, and he had a patch over the eye that wasn't getting operated on at that moment. And at one point, he couldn't see anything. He said he saw white, not dark.
I had LASIK, and yeah, when they cut the eye, it's almost like on Looney Tunes, you know, at the end when the circle comes in, you know.
Yeah.
It's that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And the thing that got me was he took this little cylinder. It was about, I don't know, 3-4 inches tall. It was made out of hard plexiglass. And he was pushing on my eye, and I couldn't figure out what in the world was he doing. What he was trying to do, he was trying to push on my eye to get my actual eye to kind of bulge out, you know. And I remember the nurse telling the doc, she goes, "Doc," she said, "Ron's heart rate is about 200. And this was probably about 6 to 8 years ago, but he goes, "Ron, are you okay?" I said, "I don't know what you're doing." I said, "But it hurts." And I said, "Little Nurse Mary has my left hand, and keep in mind my right hand's still free." He stopped dead in his track. Yeah. But yeah, it's just a little scary.
Yeah, I bet.
But I'm hoping they let me, you know, I got to call them early in the morning and ask them, you know, if I'm allowed. You know, it's going to be up to them.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, brother. Well, you take care, man.
All right.
Yes.
And thanks again for coming into the chat, man. I appreciate it. And you're always welcome. You know that.
Thank you. Yeah, it's good to see you guys. It's been a while.
Yep, it has.
It has.
Dennis, I'm working on something else that I may throw your direction to see if you're willing to take on another challenge.
Cool. I like challenge. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I gave him a challenge. He hasn't finished it yet, Ron.
That is true. That's true.
But that's okay.
I don't like the no-win scenario. And I don't. I have a real problem with the no-win scenario. And I can't figure out how to make those guns. And so I just need to make myself do it, and it'll work or it won't work. And then I'll paint it and send it the best I can send it. That's there was an anniversary that I missed, and it's all my own fault. Excuse me. I don't remember what the anniversary was, but it had to do with that Franklin class vessel. Do you remember?
Yeah, it was on the 25th of October.
Yeah.
That was the Battle of Suriyagi Straits over in the Philippines, which was the Taffy 3 battle, where 3 destroyers and 4 destroyer escorts and 6 carrier escorts took on the Japanese center fleet during the battle during the invasion of the Leyte Gulf, and they won. Taffy 3, the 6 aircraft carriers that were originally loaded for ground support, attacked the Yamamoto, 2 other battleships, a bunch of cruisers, and a bunch of destroyers, and turned them back. Which to me, and it's been called one of the greatest battles of World War II, and you don't hear about it very much because it didn't involve any big time admirals or generals or anything.
But Rodney shared with me that story and the written story, and it was fascinating. And talk about detail. Oh my goodness, they had pretty much the history of the ship minute to minute.
Yeah.
pretty
If
much, you know. So
if you look if you do if you do a YouTube search on YouTube for Taffy 3, it'll come up with details about that battle, and I definitely recommend it. There was a book, Last Stand of the Destroyerman, that is about Taffy 3, which was written by an author that interviewed survivors from that battle, and that's a pretty good book if you like reading. And there's several books about it, but it was definitely a great battle, and I'm surprised it's not as more publicized as it should be. I mean,
yeah, so it was
six destroyers or three destroyers taking on and four destroyer escorts taking on three battleships, 10 cruisers, and I think 10 destroyers or something like that. I mean, it was a pretty powerful Japanese fleet.
and
And
Japan turned tail and ran. Yep.
Yep.
Amazing.
And
But
the
that
reason
tells me it's been almost 2 months since you told me about that. And,
Yeah.
and I've been that long delaying making this thing for you.
Well, like I said, man, no worries. It wasn't even really a challenge. I just said, hey, do you think you could make this? And you tried making it, and the barrels and the torpedo tubes couldn't be done correctly without breaking. So,
Well, it's because of the size, right? The ship should be huge, right? And it can only be, you can't see my hands, it can only be
Right.
about 10 inches long, something
Yeah.
like that. And so the guns are much thinner, much thinner than a toothpick. And so when you try to print that, it just kind of, it's limp and it ends up breaking off, and
Yeah.
doesn't work
Hey,
out.
Mel, you have a good one, and I'm going to try and be on your show tonight. So you take care, brother.
See you, Mel.
Hey,
See you, everyone. I have to go.
All right, Dennis. Goodbye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
take care.
Ron,
Just
you're
quick.
looking. Go ahead.
Were you guys? I hear you guys talking about maybe doing a Florida meetup.
Somebody had mentioned about maybe doing that, but we talk about having meetups all the time, and it's the current situation in the country today. It's not really.
Nothing's in stone.
Yeah, nothing's in stone, and who knows? I mean, I want to go up and visit Drone Bum, but I'm afraid if I go up there, I'll be stuck in 14 days quarantine, and I can't go up there and be stuck there for 14 days. If I go up there, it's going to be for a weekend because I still got to work. And but
our governor's still pretty lenient here, So like I said, if you want to do the weekend here, like a 4-day weekend here,
yeah,
and
well, I may still do that. I may wait till spring now.
oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Wait till it warms up. Yeah. And anyhow, let me let you go, Roddy. I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry, man. No, apologize.
I'll go out, maybe make a little bite to eat, and I don't know, just kind of hang out.
Find a movie to watch and look up that the Battle of Suryachi Straits. I mean, it's a good video. I think the video I watched was about an hour. In fact, you know what? Hang on a minute before you go. Let me find. It's the Battle of Samar.
Samar.
Yeah.
Pulls the hair.
I'm gonna put this link in the chat, and if you get a chance, and if you're interested in it, give it a watch and look up others. There's others that attribute to this, and there's several videos about them, but it's all pretty interesting. There's the link. It's in the chats, and I'll send it to you via Messenger too, Ron.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'll watch that tonight.
And also, if you need entertainment while you're home, the Smithsonian Channel, I don't know if you get it or not, but the Smithsonian Channel has this series of shows called Aerial America.
Hmm.
And all the video, the entire thing is done through in the air. And
Really?
it covers all the states.
Really?
And parts of the world too. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, I'll I can't remember if I get that or not. I might.
Well, I have it on. I have CBS All Access, and it's on there. But I'm sure you can probably find it somewhere.
Is this link? Is that on YouTube?
Yeah, that's on YouTube.
Okay.
So, all right, Ron. Well,
All right, bud.
get you something to eat. Get you some more rest.
Yeah.
And
Good to be able to talk. This is a milestone.
yeah, and I can tell you're still struggling with it because
Yeah, a little bit.
You do get out of breath every now and then. So
yeah. But yeah, thanks for having me on. And hope to catch up to you soon.
Yep. Me too, brother.
All right, guys. Well,
All right.
Chat. Thanks again, Rodney.
You're welcome, Ron. Take care.
Bye-bye now.
All right, everybody in the chat. I appreciate you being in the chats, man. Always and always. This was just an unplanned live stream, and I'm glad you all came in and hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you all next weekend, if not sooner. Y'all take care now. Love y'all. Bye.